Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight I want to just be honest and like talk about things when it comes to PlayStation, Xbox, first party support. Um, we need to put some things into perspective, man. Like I did that live stream, because first of all, we need to be able to express ourselves constructively. I mean, I could go off and make a Dreamcast guy video every time I get mad at something, but I don't want to do that on this channel, man. And we were going down the wrong road when I first started. We were doing that, consistently criticizing PlayStation for every little thing that I had a problem with, and I'm not doing that no more. I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm trying to be a little more constructive in the way that I express my disappointment when something happens, because let's face it, on this community, man, I go live, I talk to you guys, I invite you guys to come and hang out with me and talk about things, and because I'm a regular person, man. Like, yeah, dude, I like getting clicks on the channel, and I like when people support the channel and come and give their feedback and their input. Dude, I listen to that stuff. I read your guys' comments. I really do appreciate the support that you guys have given to this channel. And there's going to be times that I'm disappointed with Xbox. There's going to be times that I'm disappointed with PlayStation. There's going to be times that I'm disappointed with PC. But the best part about it is when I talk to you guys and I hang out and we chat about things and we talk about things, and it helps us, put things into perspective and stuff. This channel is more than just this channel to me is more than just something that I get clicks, that I earn a little bit of money from. That seriously is like that seriously is like the least of my worries when it comes to this channel. I didn't start this channel to become like this super famous rich YouTuber, man, because let's face it, man, the time and effort that I put into this channel and the money that I invest in this channel, man, I'm making pennies on the dollar compared to what I spend and invest in this channel and the time that I sit here and do this stuff. So while I do appreciate the clicks and the growth and the people that come here and hang out with me, just because I'm feeling a certain way doesn't mean you need to come and like call me out and try to tell me I'm a liar and all kinds of other stuff, because I've been just as harsh. I've been a lot harsher with PlayStation. And when I was harsh with PlayStation, you guys were right there cheering me on, being like, yeah, and I did. I started falling into that. And I don't want to be negative, but we do need to address some things. Now, I want to just bring into perspective for you guys, just for a moment. It's March 8th. I've already spent over $1,000 on the PlayStation brand. I've bought the DualSense Edge. I've bought Forspoken. I've bought the PSVR 2. I've gotten Call of the Mountain. I've gotten GT7 in VR. I bought, some Resident Evil, stuff like that. Like, I've had a reason to spend some money on the PlayStation brand. We've had, in that time, within that 3 months, there's already some stuff, that's like, yeah, man, I, spend on PlayStation, stuff that's exclusive to PlayStation, first party to PlayStation, like Resident Evil in VR. And in that time on the Xbox brand, dude, we've gotten, Age of Empires 2, like a port to Xbox, upgraded and stuff. We've gotten Hi-Fi Rush. Both of those games are cool. Age of Empires has got a lot of longevity to it, a lot of gameplay to it. Hi-Fi Rush is shadow dropped and like out of nowhere, and it was pretty cool, guys. A lot of people accepted that game and like got on board, and that was cool. It was nice to see something positive like that for Xbox. PlayStation VR 2, it is fairly a niche market. Not a lot of people are really into VR. It's definitely a different experience than what the traditional gamer is used to on a 2D screen. It's great. But the thing is like the Xbox part of the community, man, they want to be so negative towards everything that PlayStation does. And the PlayStation, community wants to be so negative against everything that Xbox does. And when I come out with my simple feelings about like, dude, I'm upset that Starfield's coming out in September. Like, I am upset. Like, it is good to have that game at the end of the year is like the big like hurrah for Xbox at the end of the year. Whatever, dude. We all talk tonight. I accept that. That's cool. Whatever. Um, but it does suck, man. I just want a little bit more consistency when it comes to what Xbox is doing, man. If they say these games in the next 12 months, it would be different if Xbox didn't have Game Pass. That's all I'm trying to say. It would be different because when they say the next 12 months or the next 6 months, that gives people a sense of, oh, dude, I'm going to get this much amount of value for spending that, $70 for 6 months on Game Pass. Because like say that you spend that $70 and then all this stuff doesn't show up that you wanted to play, that they said was going to be there, that you were expecting to play, and then you're out $70 and you didn't get to play the stuff that you wanted to play. Now you got to fork over another $70 to play those games. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, if Xbox is going to have Game Pass, they have to have more consistency in terms of being able to deliver what they say they're going to deliver, because people depend on that. People will put their money out there. They will pay that cost. I mean, because there is ways to spend more to buy more months. You know what I mean? Or say you're somebody that like goes out and tries to take advantage of the whole, get a year of gold and then upgrade it for a year or something like that. Like, it's kind of counterintuitive to offer something like that or to let people do that when basically they're not going to get to take advantage of that. And you can say that, I mean, don't get me wrong, Game Pass, I still believe in it. I have been a subscriber to Game Pass since I've gotten my Xbox One X. I haven't lapsed. I haven't not paid for it. I've had that the whole time, and I've still bought all these Xbox first party games. And I bought Crackdown 3. Yeah, dude, I bought Crackdown 3. I bought Recore. I bought all these games that I own that I still pay that Xbox subscription fee, because I do. I like owning my games. I like building my collection, and it is what it is, man. I have a problem with buying the new stuff right when it comes out. Whether I play it and beat it right then, it doesn't really matter. Eventually I'll come around to it and I'll play it, maybe I'll make some content on it later when I get around to it. That's cool for me. Like, I've got an unlimited supply of stuff to make content on. Now, I am frustrated with Forza Motorsport and Starfield. Those are two games that I really want to play. Redfall. I am interested in this game to a certain extent. Like, I'm interested in it. I want to get in there. I want to play around with it. But I'm really not like all of the characters that they have built for this game. Like, I don't know, man. I want to get in there. I want to try it. That's a game that I definitely want to play on my Game Pass subscription, because I don't necessarily know if I want to just own that one outright. But once I play it, if it's good, then I'll buy it. I will just pay the $70 and buy that game and own it. Whereas, whereas Forza Motorsport and Starfield are day one purchases regardless. I don't care if they turn out to be good or bad. Those are day one purchases because those are games that I'm really hyped for and I want to play. And once I get in my head, like dude, I'm so ADD, and I'm kind of like somebody that likes to stay on a schedule and stuff, and I kind of plan out these games because I buy so many games every year and I don't finish a lot of them. The games that I'm actively looking forward to playing, that I'm going to sit down and I'm gonna beat, I try to map those ones out to try to be able to get as much freaking time as I can with them. And Elden Ring, man, like, that was a game that I sat and I played. I've got over 80 hours in that game and I still haven't beat it because I got it spread across so many different consoles and stuff, because I was trying to cover it on everything for the channel. That I don't know. Yeah, man. I screwed the pooch on that one, and I'm trying really hard not to do that this year with any of the games. So it's kind of cool that I'm trying to take that time with each individual game. But when it comes to like being able to express ourselves in a constructive way, man, like, dude, I've never lied to anybody on this channel. I've never lied to you guys. I mean, I might do the funny little clickbait stuff every once in a while. But like, coming to me and telling me that I'm a liar or that I don't understand, like the thing that Xbox is a $2 trillion company. $2 trillion company. They have the money and the staff and the studios to build these games. They do. like I get it. You know, Bethesda. You know, I mean, they were obviously struggling when Microsoft bought them, and I've said this millions of times. You can go back and watch old content. They were struggling when Xbox bought them, and I do expect just some consistency. I mean, if they can't get Starfield out, quit giving us dates, man. Quit giving us dates. Quit telling us that it's going to come out in September. You know, quit telling us that it's going to come out, and then just stop giving us dates. Stop getting our hopes up for these experiences to come out, man. If it's going to launch in September, great. Lock it down and stand by it. Stand by it. But if dude, there's been so many games that have come out broken and buggy. I mean, I just got another patch for Hogwarts Legacy tonight. I tried to boot it up so I could play a little bit tonight, and it's still suffering on the PC version. And I'm just like, my gosh, man, I just want to be able to sit down and actually get into that game and not have the issues on PC. I'm trying to get caught up to where I am on the Xbox so I can kind of, you know, keep going, you know, side by side with those, because I do like that game and I do like the way it runs and looks on Xbox Series X, but I also love the way it looks on the PC. So I want to see all of that stuff on the PC in as high a quality as my PC can push it. And it does. It gets frustrating when I'm waiting for this stuff to get fixed and stuff. And it really does suck. And because I've played so many games and I have so many games that it's just not worth having a bad experience. So I just wait. There's no reason to sit and rush through a bad experience, man. I can just wait. I can have fun with that at a later date. A lot of people bag on Forspoken, man, but Forspoken, I didn't have any issues with the game. I played through it on PlayStation 5 in the performance mode. Played through the whole game in the 60 FPS mode at 720p, and it was just fine on my 1440p monitor. Then I went through it again on the PC with the max settings at 1440p, and it was phenomenal on there too. And I was like, wow, man, this is a pretty dang good game. It's pretty decent for what they've put together. The parkour was incredible. The combat was freaking amazing. And the more skills I've been getting, because I've been playing it still, I've been going back to it. The more skills I've been upgrading and the more stuff I've been finding and going around and exploring and stuff, it's turning out to be even better and better the more I play around with it. It's pretty fun and pretty packed full of stuff. I like that. I don't know why I like open world games that I can go and explore and find stuff and collect things. It's just fun. I don't know why that's fun for me, but it is. But man, I'm really disturbed. I am, man. I'm really disturbed at how longtime people in the community, man, were trying to call me out tonight. That that just doesn't make any sense to me, man. Like I'm a little bit like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that. I'm a little bit frustrated with that. I'm a little bit frustrated with that like longtime people in the community, man, trying to call me out over me being a little bit upset, over, you know, the messaging from Microsoft, you know, not being consistent. Like I get the struggles and whatever. And I understand that, like, no matter what Microsoft does, the media and everybody's going to be bad on them. But you got to understand, dude, things like this gives them ammo. And I'm not trying to be mean to Microsoft. I'm just saying, hey guys, like, I want a little bit of clarity. I just want a little bit of clarity, man. Like, I don't want to, you know, if you're going to tell me something's going to be out in the beginning of the year or early 2023, let's make that happen, man. Like, let's, you know, don't tell me that until you know. Like now, right now, they sound pretty sure about it coming out in September, but it's like, is this just like one of those things where, like, oh, don't worry, guys, it's going to be out in September, and then, like, they're still not done with it, they're still not fixing it. But I have, you know, watched, like, I've watched the video that they put out, you know, and it's like, come on, man, like, we've seen so much of this, and this is the thing, man. This is the same thing that freaking Forspoken fell into. It took forever, and they kept showing it off, and like, people were just starting to get frustrated. Even me, man. Like, the more they showed that game off, the more I was like, wow, this just does not look that great. It wasn't until I sat down and started playing it. Microsoft is I mean, they're pushing it. They're pushing it. They're gonna have the same issues with Starfield that they're gonna that I don't want it to be another Forspoken. I don't. I don't want it to come out and everybody to just straight trash on it and because you know how YouTube is, man. Once it hits the freaking hate mob, boom, everybody's on it, and it's like, dude, that really sucks, man. Because it really sucks, man. When especially when I like one of those games, and then I got to sit here and try to be like, yeah, man, it was fine, and everybody's like, what are you talking about? You didn't Skill Up said this, and I don't care what those guys say, man. Like I don't care. They sound more like more and more of the people that are reviewing video games. It just sounds like it's like they're put out that they have to review it, to get content on their channel to 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 do to survive or whatever, to make their money, and it sucks, man. I like to review a lot of different games that I like to play, man, and like sometimes it just sucks, and I feel like that's what I'm up against. But I don't know, man. I hate the fact that like longtime community members, coming at me like that, bro, just for being upset. That really sucks, man. That really makes me feel like, dang, dude, really nobody's, nobody really cares. They're just there for one thing, man, and that makes me feel like, dang, man. After all the work and everything that I've put into this and all the, like being there and man, that really sucks, dude, to try to express how I feel and people just try to shut you down and like try to make you feel like some sort of, dude, that really sucks, man. I really didn't expect that from a few of you. You know who you are, man. Like I did not expect to feel that from you guys, man. That was pretty uncalled for. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. I'll see you guys in the next one.